So I'm working on this NeoPixel addressable LED project, right? So this is going to be embedded into a snowboard. So that's kind of neat in itself. But what I want to show you here is I've had some problems here a little bit with, well, originally I had some glitch problems going on with the lights here. And what I found that I could do, which wasn't in any of the documentation, was I have a pull-down resistor right in here, and that solved the glitches. So I'll let that go. That may or may not be right. That might prove out to be something different in the future. But I wanted to show you this. So what I have here, what you're seeing in the scope, is this ringing that I'm getting from the circuit itself, and that seems to be from either built up, capacitance or something inside there. But it's happening, and now it's working fine. But I thought, I was trying to fix the problem with the glitching light, so I hook it up to the scope, and I see this, and I thought that maybe this would help me determine why the problem is happening. Pull down resistor didn't really change anything. So I mean, it fixed the problem, but it didn't change anything on the scope. I'm still getting this ringing on here, so it became kind of a perfect example to try out some things that I've been studying on. So what I have here is initially, so I have a handful of different resistors. This is all just plain ohms, no K, so just 900 ohms, 670, etc., etc. And then over here, I didn't have any inductors, so I wanted to do a little RL circuit and low pass filter, because I'm thinking that's going to work out just fine and dandy to get rid of the ring in there. But I didn't have any coils around, so I went ahead and made my own with some magnet wire and an M5 fastener. So what I have is I have a break in the data wire right here. So I'm going to take this apart, and then what I want to show you is I'm going to take this and go down the different resistors and see what I get on the scope. Okay, so kind of, I mean, I guess it's a low pass filter, but it's just kind of technically half of one, I guess. All right, lights are on. And this is just straight as it is. So there's the ringing. I get some cable management going problems here. Alright, so that's touching. Disconnect. Now this is the 900 ohm. So immediately what you're seeing is we got rid of the ringing, but we got a really bad slope there, potentially. So there's that. There's just data. So now we go to the 670. I don't know if you can tell or not, but the slope back to the 900, it is a little bit less. Okay, so we got our direction, so we keep going down here. So this is the 460. That's looking a lot better. I mean, right off the bat, I could probably stop with just that there, and there is a pretty decent square wave. Honestly, here's the wires touching it again. It's working with this, but maybe that's an issue down the road. Here is 300, so here's the 300 ohm resistor, and that looks really nice, but you can see the beginnings of some ringing coming back. So now we go to a 200 ohm resistor, ringing at the top, 100 ohm resistor, and definitely it's coming back now. So in contrast here, there's the 100 ohm resistor, and now I'll touch the wires together again. So, I mean, wow, even the 100 ohm resistor is better than nothing. But I would say here's the 300 there, 460, a little bit of a slope, 200, ring come back. So somewhere in the 300 range seems pretty good. All right. So now we'll put this back here. So there's that. Now let's take a look at the inductors. So again, all I have here is, all I did was I wrapped an M5 fastener with various turns of magnet wire. So I've got 20, 30, and 50, and of course I've already tried this on the side, so I figured out that these ones here are kind of in the ballpark of what I want. Maybe even higher than this, we'll see in a second. So let's take a look at that. So same thing, I'm going to put the camera up onto the screen, and we'll touch each one of these and see what the effect is. Okay, so this is the 20 turn inductor. Oh dear. Okay, 20 turn inductor. So for focus, this is 20 turns on, and now just the wires touching. So there's that. So if you look at it, 1, 2, 3, 3 healthy ripples there, and then not terribly too much difference. Maybe the peaks are a little bit less throw to it. Okay, so now here is the 30 turn inductor. And right there with the 30 turn inductor, you can see everything is a hell of a lot better. We've got the first initial jump, but now think about this. The ripple is down a lot. So this is where I'm feeling like, so this is me not telling, this is me learning along the way here, that this is where I'm figuring out that the RL circuit, the low pass filter circuit here, this is why the resistor is going to work so well in conjunction with this, because I can knock that peak right there down pretty good, as we've seen before with one of the resistors. Okay, so this is 30 turns on an M5 fastener. Now this one here is 50, so 50 turn inductor now. So you can't see it down below here, but the lights are working fine, as you'd imagine. The spike, not bad at all. Not a, the rise is of course overshooting there, but it comes back down pretty flat. So what I want to do next, the last thing here, is to throw on the resistor with this and see how that goes. Alright, so very carefully down here on the table, I am holding in one hand, I'm kind of holding the inductor to the resistor and the wire in my hand on the other side there, and now I'm going to touch to the 300 ohm resistor. If I can actually get it, there we go. See what I mean? The magnet wire has got problems there. But look at that. That's really, really nice, I think. As far as for, what we're doing here. In contrast again, here's this, so 300 ohm resistor. Okay. And now I'll go back to just the inductor by itself. So there's the inductor with that little Batman ear there. And then here is the 300 ohm resistor all by itself. Not too bad there at all, really. But with the inductor, I can smooth out that front end. So let's try that one more time. Okay, and then back with the resistor. Right, there we go. So overshoot gone. So that's it. That's all I want to show. Battery's getting dead, so got to go. But that is my first look, my first actual out-of-the-book lesson on low-pass filters and being able to filter out some of the stuff. So for me, this is really, really cool. Thanks for watching.